Alright, this is Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle, Black Legislative Agenda Day from the Baltimore grassroots. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Bloc. I'm one of the founding members of the Baltimore Bloc. I'm Shorty. My activism is mass incarceration, the prison industry, and policing the police and our government. I'm an independent filmmaker, an activist, and a business owner. Now I'm showing you what they do. I got one pending post here because, like I said, I want to present here. Alright? RSVP. You have one pending post. This is the post that I have pending. Perfectly understood. 2019 session. Accessing the grand jury. And sign my movie release. Alright? I was making a documentary about the courts and the corruption in the courts and the politics in Maryland. So at this event, I'm going to ask y'all to sign movie releases for this movie and this whistleblower's application to Judge Bennett. It's the art of getting money. It's your prison industry. Alright? The art of getting money. Davis versus the state of Maryland. Came to my house and you put guns to my head. Your police department put guns to my head. You came in my house illegally. You feel me? I documented it. Then you kidnapped me. On February the 7th, 2011, you kidnapped me to keep me from filing a $54 million lawsuit against Governor O'Malley, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, Insurance Incorporated, State Farm Insurance, and Jake Davis. I was exposing the corruption in your courts and the money that supplies your prison industry. Your lobbyist in Maryland. That's Commode Motion. Like I said, I was doing a documentary in a movie, and it's about your prison industry and your representation. That's perfectly legal. I was a whistleblower, and I am a whistleblower. You locked up a whistleblower. You knowingly locked up a whistleblower. And an activist, just like the Westboro Baptist Church. My toilets ain't no different than the Westboro Baptist Church, and the Baltimore Sun had full knowledge of it because I put plenty of toilets in front of the Baltimore Sun prior to this. See the date on that? So we don't have no misunderstandings. That's 2011, March of 2011. Because like I said, this is my jailhouse diary. And in that diary, I broke you down. Adam May has 25 pages of my jailhouse diary at Spring Grove. I was illegally incarcerated at Spring Grove. I didn't get a lawyer till after March. I was held for over 30 days before I got a lawyer. I was not allowed to talk to my family members. You feel me? You held me here for no reason. I signed the release. In the same way I signed the release, I was exposing the role that you play in it. FCC violations, because you knew that I was making a documentary about the courts and the prison industry, the war on drugs. I told you about it. I tricked you off into it, and you came. This toilet was on North Avenue. It was on a lot of places. This toilet was a traveling toilet. It's the traveling toilet. You feel me? And it's about your prison industry and bail reform and bail reviews, being black and how you give white justice and black justice, white privilege against black injustice. You locked up a whistleblower. And it's about your war on drugs. You feel me? What tears your family apart. That's my family, my sons. You feel me? Ceasefire, and that's my toilet, the traveling toilet. So like I said, we're talking about the Job Opportunity Task Force. We're talking about the criminalization of poverty. Well, before y'all wrote that booklet, I made a movie about it. And Mayor Pugh know about it. He gave me the Verizon Community Award. Well, we're going to talk about this in the 2019 sessions. We're going to talk about accessing the grand jury. We're going to talk about accessing the Supreme Court on a writ of certiorari under Article 3 of the Constitution, meritorious cases. This is going to be a meritorious case. I was kidnapped by the state to keep me from making a movie about the racism in your government. I was kidnapped by the state because I was showing Jim Crow justice and the illegal war on drugs. You got an opioid epidemic, but you didn't want to lock up white people. You want to lock up black people for crack and cocaine and heroin, but you want to give you treatment. Like I said, this is all about Hogan. Hogan's the movie. Hogan's the movie. And we're going to talk about getting Shorty. Alright. I've been to City Hall. Alright. Like I said, everything I said, you go directly to Judge Bennett. This ain't gonna work too good. Alright, this paperwork go to Judge Bennett. That's the book. And that's the lawsuit. Right there. I am Dred Scott. You feel me? This is the lawsuit that you locked me up for to keep me from that's the $54 million lawsuit. That's Adam May in the email. Dear Adam May. You feel me? It was filed in 2010. You feel me? You kidnapped me and took my property and my evidence. And it was about a legal notice. It tied Illinois and Maryland together. You feel me? It tied Illinois and Maryland together. I'm talking about the 2014 elections, and everybody on this has this information. You got it. Landers had it. Jacobs had it. And you had the Minority Report. Y'all got this. That's me. When I started this, like I said, I'm doing a documentary about the courts. Can't see this too well, but it's very, very, very informative. I'll bring these books with me to the Legislative Black Caucus. When I bring these books, we won't have no misunderstandings about what I was doing. That's my intent to file suit. You feel me? My intent to file suit. And like I said, this is about the illegal war on drugs. This is all about this case here. That's where y'all charged me with terrorism. This is where I terrorized the community. The state of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. And these are all the people that have full knowledge of this, because like I said, it's a documentary. And I informed everybody on this page about what I was doing. You feel me? Judge, 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 judge. Because it's about the courts and racism in the courts. So like I said, you ban this post, I'm going to be at the event. You feel me? I'm going to be at the event. And we're going to see what leaders of a beautiful struggle. Like I said, I want to do a presentation. I don't want to break down the courts, and I want to break it down the criminal enterprise. I want to name the politicians that participate in mass incarceration. I want to break down the 2019 Legislative Caucus. You feel me? I want to show Bobby Zirkin. I want to see if we get access to the grand jury. You're going to continue to play me around. Because like I said, my only reason I'm coming is for access in the grand jury or access in the Supreme Court. We got the Minority Report here. You feel me? And like I said, let's make it a documentary about the prison industry. And Mikulski knew. Hardins knew. You feel me? And you go straight to Al Repmer's office and get all this. He got everything. Time, dated, documented. Showing the role that the insurance companies plays in the lobbying in Maryland. The money that y'all put to keep us incarcerated. We're insured. We're property. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we still a cash crop. I'm showing the bail bondsmen's money that they spend in Annapolis. And I'm showing how you cover up the corruption. Endorsed by Hogan. Yeah, Hogan got to deal with this, because like I said, the movie's about Hogan. It's about being black in Maryland. It's about your prison industry and mass incarceration. I'm a whistleblower. I'm an independent filmmaker. President Obama asked for an investigation. I'm the subject of the investigation. And this is the investigation. It's the Minority Report. You feel me? It's the Minority Report. It shows everything I've been doing for the last 13 years. And it shows who knew it too. And who got it. And how long they've been having it. You feel me? Miss Leon. I'm a whistleblower. I'm blowing the whistle on our government, our courts, our corruption, our racism, the 13th Amendment. I'm a whistleblower. So I'll see you in the 2019 session. I want access to the grand jury. I want my money. You owe me $2.6 million in lost wages. I want a federal audit because you took money from a non-profit. You took money from a non-profit. Shorty's is a non-profit, ain't just a business. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I'm a non-profit, just like Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. You feel me? So make sure that we get all this right. I'll be at this event on December the 1st, and I'm going to be at the 2019 sessions. I'm going to be lobbying for the grand jury. I'm going to be lobbying for end the war on drugs. I'm going to be lobbying on homelessness. I'm going to be lobbying on the prisoners, on the policeman's bill of rights. I'm going to be lobbying in Annapolis more than you can stand. When I mic check the room, when I mic check in March, y'all know who I am. I'm going to shut shit down.